Programming is dead. We don't need any more coders now. I'm sure that's what the media has been telling you for the past year or two as LMs like ChatGPT have become popular. But is that really the case in practice? Before I can answer that, we need to understand what's the purpose of code. Essentially, it's how a person tells a computer what they want done, hence the term programming language. A more nuanced answer is this code is then translated basically into machine code or a bunch of zeros and ones which the computer reacts to by doing what those zeros and ones tell it to. Generally, every sequence of ones and zeros has a single interpretation of what needs to be done, while natural language, which is how you usually communicate with an AI like ChatGPT, often can have multiple meanings depending on the context. Even if it sounds obvious, we need also think about why we use computers as well. Essentially, they help solve a lot of our problems like calculating things, finding information on the internet, sending messages to others, etc. And they can do these at all hours of the day without having to sleep, unlike a human. And of course, computers can also provide us with entertainment in the form of games and movies. I think it's likely coders will no longer be needed in the far future, but then again, I don't have a crystal ball. If anyone is able to communicate to a computer what needs to be done under what conditions, using, say, natural language, or maybe even their brain signals, like via a brain-computer interface, thanks Elon Musk, then we might not need coders anymore. This may require computers to know everything about us and mankind being fine with them knowing every little thing about us, which doesn't sound like will be anytime soon. The truth is, we're probably not there yet, though the advent of generative AI is a huge step in that direction. AI still is far from perfect, and often when I ask AI to code something for me, I have to test it out and ask a lot of follow-up questions. Also, simply due to their limited context lengths, it may be impractical for AI to see the big picture, especially in a large coding project. Some projects involve many millions of lines of code, much longer than the context window of any LLM we have today, and so we may have to guide or nudge AI or adapt the code it spits out. So what do we do now? My personal recommendation is that you use AI to the fullest, and not just for coding, but everything you think it can help you with in life. You're not a bad or fake programmer if you use AI, because plenty of excellent programmers use AI programs like Co-pilot to help with their coding, whether to quickly generate a solution to something they're stuck on, providing assistance in debugging, or giving them a code review. So treat AI as your coding mentor or sidekick, rather than someone who does all of your work for you. Also, if you've just started learning programming or are thinking about it, I'll say that you should use AI to the fullest in your journey. Have something you really want to build and ask AI to build it for you in Python or whatever language you want to learn, which depends on the project, so check with more experienced coders, or just ask the AI itself for recommendations. It's very likely the program the AI builds isn't perfect, or maybe they didn't completely follow or understand your instructions, but that's when you ask it follow-up questions to guide, as well as to explain to you why it's doing what it's doing. This is how you can learn to program as well. Once you get to the stage where you find that AI isn't always giving you the right code, you'll need to learn more of the advanced ideas and the bleeding edge frameworks on your own. Read books, papers, or watch videos from others like myself, and hopefully AI will, in the future, learn from these experts and incorporate this knowledge. Anyways, please like and subscribe for more content like this here.